I'm about to head out to one of those family shoots, right? The one that we all do, but somehow we're not glamorous about talking about it. We don't want to talk about it. Because apparently if it's not a fast shoot, a brand shoot, or a campaign, we don't want to talk about it. I don't get it. Why don't we want to tell people what we're up to? Is it because if it's not cool, we don't want to talk about it? Because I would hazard a guess that most photographers are not making money just from what they're posting. So I don't know why we have a problem with talking about all the other work we do. But we do have a problem with it. There are shoots that I call like the bread and bar shoots, like headshots, family events, maybe wedding shoots, something like that, okay? That pays your bills. And it's also stuff people feel weird about admitting. I once met a wedding photographer who apologized for being a wedding photographer, which was super weird for me. Oh, I was once told that wedding photography is like the lowest form of photography, and I still think that person's a dick to this day. But I do get it. No one's going, I just smashed out a 6-hour conference in a windowless room. Booyah! No one's doing that. I get it. I get it. No one's doing that. Maybe I would, though. I think I have done that. Not a windowless room, though. I mean, if we're scrolling through people's feeds, we think everyone was like smashing out fashion shoots, editorials, and like passion projects, right? All the time, 24/7. But in reality, they're probably doing cake smashes, family sessions. They're probably doing slightly normal stuff in muddy fields, in rain and stuff. But why do we not talk about it? Because there is literally nothing wrong with that. Instead, we want to hide that truth from photographers, which is super sketchy and weird. But I think it's a culture that has developed thanks to social media. There is like a super weird badge of honor about what people wear. I'm a full-time photographer. I'm a full-time photographer. Going full-time is like the ultimate goal. But what we don't talk about is the inconsistent income, like the burnout, saying yes to work you probably don't even like or want to do, or quietly panicking January, March, April, February, all the months, because where does that money come from? Don't mention inconsistency income. Yeah. And you can go to all these courses and learn how to do them and everything. But I think ultimately, we're not very honest as photographers. I think sometimes we're not very honest about the secondary jobs, the secret jobs that we have that nobody knows. Like the people who have supportive partners who might help them, or part-time jobs, barista, whatever it is, secret hustle, side hustle, or previous careers have helped benefit you to buy equipment and keep things afloat. It's like we don't want to say it because somehow it feels like we're a failure. But I'll be honest, not every photographer gets to jump into full-time immediately and somehow come out swimmingly and have all this money and be able to buy all this equipment. I mean, some of them put it into debt, yeah, and they put it on credit cards, but why do we constantly tell this lie to ourselves? We are aware of it, right? So why do we lie or stay quiet? And I'm going to be honest, I don't think it's necessarily about ego. I think we're worried what people will think of us. And it makes us feel uncomfortable admitting that perhaps we've had outside source and we haven't been able to sustain ourselves as a full-time photographer, which is super weird to be weird about. But it happens and people are like that. Do you think it's because if you say, I'm not full-time, you're not legit? Or is it because we think clients won't take us seriously? Honestly, I don't get it. It's weird. Don't say it was absolute nonsense, because it is absolute nonsense. Complete nonsense in my eyes. It's complete nonsense. You could say to me, oh, but Khandie, it's really easy for you because you're a full-time photographer. Yes, I am, but that doesn't mean I don't substitute my income sometimes. I teach, I have brand deals. I also do the entertainment side of life. Not all just photography, okay? I have photographed 6-hour conferences in a windowless room. Just going to tell you now, I have done it. And did I cheer about it? Yeah, I bought myself a coffee and went, we're never doing that again. And then I did it again a couple of months later. Because money. I want to do a little reality check on you here, because if you want to be a good photographer or you want to be a pro photographer, it's about running your business properly and delivering what your clients want and delivering well. Okay. It doesn't matter whether you're working on the side as a barista or you're a hairdresser or you kept your full-time job and this is just a weekend hobby. As long as you deliver it and price accordingly so that you can make the business, what's the problem? And just a quiet note for you all about those bread and butter shoots. They fund your creativity. They build your skill. They build your network. They build your bank balance. They also build your knowledge base, and they are never less work, okay? They are fantastic ways to just be a photographer, earn money so you can do all the fun stuff. But I personally love my bread and butter sessions. I love it. I've got one happening right now in the studio. I'm about set up for it. I think they're great, and I think we need to stop poo-pooing it and stop making out that everybody is out there, because I talk to students who think they're going to be a fashion photographer 24/7, and it doesn't work like that. In fact, one of my friends shoots for very high-end fashion magazines, but still keeps his job as a barista. Why? Because he says he can choose the shifts around his shoots. He has less pressure, so he just does the job and go home. There's no at-home training he has to do. It means he can focus 100% when he wants to. It also means that he can meet people in the coffee shop on his breaks and have chats with them. Just from a side note, that boring job that you took probably paid more than the fun job, because honestly, a lot of this industry doesn't want to pay for the fun jobs. So yeah, I think we need to stop lying. So what if you don't have the glamorous shoot jobs and you're not doing everything and being crazy? That's okay, all right? Don't let this get you down. I think I'm kind of over that whole idea that somehow we need to hide the real job that we're doing. I get that you want to create an impression online, but also remember, for most of those great photographers, they're also doing jobs as well. I mean, even Rankin does basic headshots if you pay enough, right? It is Rankin, you know what I mean? Also, you are not behind if you are not full-time. You are not behind. You're juggling things, you're making progress, you're doing it. And to some people, it doesn't make sense to go full-time. You don't have to go full. I wish it was not a badge of honor. Like, why does it matter? But according to this industry, it does matter, and it's weird, right? And I just think it's weird. And this fringe is not fringing today. But anyway, it's weird. I'm going to say it. It's weird. So what? You're just making your way. You're doing what you need to do to get by and live and exist and still create. What's the problem? This is a great time to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you get notified every week when I post these videos. Also, I have a podcast called The Loud Ends. You should go listen to that. I'm on TikTok and Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but I want you to be honest. I want you to be honest in the comments, right? Tell me what was your latest bread and butter shoot and what you got from it. And how many do you do, and do you ever admit to them? Because I'm interested if ever anyone else has like, just cleanse our souls. I'm Khandie and I shoot headshots in a windowless room at least every quarter for one company.